DCM pad is closed. I don't know why you got it. It is, Sandy. It is closed.
Teams here on the ground in the Mission Control Center in Houston reporting that the two spacewalkers now have the hatch open on the Quest airlock. However, the spacewalk won't begin officially until they've switched their spacesuits to battery power. Running about a half hour ahead of schedule, they're supposed to be starting the spacewalk just before 10 a.m. Central.
There you go. Closed and on the left. Excuse me, open and on the left.
Let's understand that we're taking the emergency MPEP to close on our side.
Roger.
Okay, on the DCM, switch power to FAT. Stagger switch throws, expect warning tone.
EV1. Power to FAT. Down on 2.
Okay, check display switch is functional.
EV1 has a good display. EV2, functional switch.
Thank you. Dave, on the UIA, switch power EV1 and 2 switches to off.
Spacewalkers now taking their spacesuits to the battery power position. That means the spacewalk is officially started at 9:32 a.m. Central. While Space Shuttle Endeavour and the International Space Station are about 221 miles above Europe.
Okay, Chris and Dave, you can disconnect your SEU from your DCM.
Copy.
Disconnected, install the DCM cover.
My DCU, EV1 is disconnected. I'll put it in the cover when I back out.
Okay, and just confirm that your DCM cover is closed.
Confirmed closed. DCM cover closed on 2, working on stowing it in the pouch. DCM stowed in pouch, EV2.
Chris, Dave, check depress pump manual isolation valve is closed.
Verified closed.
Okay, for both Dave and Chris, take your temp control valve to max hot.
In order. Max hot set, EV1. Max hot, EV2.
Okay, switch.
Again, today's spacewalk has officially started now. Time clock started at 9:32 a.m. Central Time. 6 days, 16 hours, and 28 minutes into STS-127's mission, while they were orbiting about 221 miles above Europe.
Sounds great. Temp control valve, 3 to max cold.
Control valve set. Set on 2.
Okay, let's check sub-P and gauge pressure.
EV1, sublimator pressure, 2.9. Gauge P, 4.5. EV2, sublimator P, 2.8. Gauge is 4.3.
Copy all.
There's my volts decay already.
Endeavour airlock on the big loop. Can you give us an idea on the day-night cycle for visors?
We'll have day in about 12, nighttime in about 12 minutes.
Copy night in 12 minutes.
Here inside the space station flight control room, the Orbit 1 team of flight controllers has just completed a handover with the Orbit 2 team.
Come out, guys.
Lead space station flight director for this mission, Holly Ridings, has come on board to begin leading the team of flight controllers with help from her Capcom, or spacecraft communicator, Aki Hoshide. That leaves Orbit 1 flight director Brian Smith and his Capcom Hal Getzelman done for the day and able to go home.
Chris, you can cycle your TV power.
And Tom, step 13 is complete.
Copy, step 13 complete. Thanks, Aki.
Complete.
All right, guys, Chris and Dave, I'm going to pass you over to Tom on the flight deck. Have a great time out there. Best of luck.
Thank you. Thanks for getting us out there.
Dave and Chris, this is Tom. How do you read?
If you want, loud and clear. Hi, Tom. Loud and clear, Tom.
Hello, gentlemen. Houston Endeavor, looking for a go for egress.
Copy. Copy, Tom.
Houston Endeavor on the Big Luke, looking for a go for egress.
There's my backup. Okay.
And Endeavor, Houston is go for egress.
Currently out of range of video downlink from the International Space Station, but as you heard Aki Hoshide call up to the crew just now, they do have a go from the ground to leave the space station.
All right, Tom. All right. Okay, let me get the Velcro. All right. On my left gearing extender, I have a red small hook, which has the gate closed and the sliders in the lock position. Has a nice, clean, intact load leaving strap that connects to a 55-foot Urcum, the body of which is in the unlocked position. Coming out of that, there's a large anchor hook that's yellow, with a gate closed and a slider in the locked position. That's connected to the body of an 85-foot Urcum, which is also the Urcum body's in the unlocked position. I see the tether going off in the expected direction around the spur. I'm in a good config.
Copy, Chris. Sounds good.
Dave, you happy? You know, I didn't hear the green load leaving, but I'm sure you said it.
Station
You know,
Houston on 2
no,
for
I didn't.
robotics.
It
We
is
are
on
ready
the
for
left
step
low
3.
leading strap. Excuse me, left gearing extender. It is closed and intentionally in the unlocked position. Thank you.
Copies, go for step 3.
All right, here we go. All right, Dave, I'm hooked outside. You want to present yourself? Mm-hmm.